Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dorks Daily. The sword is here. Dorks Daily. Here it is. Here it comes. Coming right at you. I'm so parched right now. I gotta get unparched.
Oh, happy Tuesday, everyone.
Happy Tuesday.
This is our Monday.
It's gonna be a little surprise because I'm not really sure about the news. I don't know what we're reporting, but we're gonna get into it.
Anyway,
I'm
guys,
gonna booger pick with this sucker.
please stop.
See that fish? He actually hypnotizes you.
All right, listen. Can you stop playing? Jim just plays too much. This is our Monday, so we just got home from work. No beach today because it's like weird rain.
Yeah, we want to go to the beach.
I don't know. We wanted to like talk to you from the beach, but I don't know. There's sporadic rains. We don't know what's happening.
By the way, this is all natural, guys and girls, if you're wondering.
What's natural?
There's no, I don't use any apps. There's nothing to doctor any of this up. This is just coming at you as perfect as possible.
Are you loving yourself
Call
again?
it Pat. Perfect as possible.
Are you loving yourself again?
I'm just feeling good right now. The hair,
Jim's feeling groovy.
the ham neck, you can't really see it jiggling, but it's going. When it gets excited, it's like a dog. Jiggles.
All right, listen, guys. We're going to talk to you about some things going on today. First of all, there's really a lot of drama going on in the Seattle cruise port.
There is.
I mean, these Uber drivers and Lyft drivers are about to
They're about to have
go
it all.
bananas.
Remember when the cabbies would come in my barbershop in Philly and be like, "We're going to kill these Uber drivers." Like they hated them.
Well, listen, this is what's happening, okay? Apparently, the Lyft and Uber people are already ordered. They're in the parking lot, waiting to get a call that the person that they're picking up is here. And the person is being whisked away by just a rando, okay? Just like a random man.
Guy with a car.
With a vehicle. And he's like, how much you paying? $60?
I'll give it to you for 40.
I got you for 40.
Right. Well, think about it. You still get a deal. Well, the guy here told me
they're freaking out about it. So
we got a guy here at this point, even though we never used him. He comes in a barbershop and he does the same thing. Works for Uber. You pay. You don't even deal with Uber. You deal with him. Straight up and down.
Well, that's different. He's doing a side hustle from Uber. These are just
people.
He's got
his brother doing it. They're all doing it.
But this is a little different. These are just people pulling up and being trying to undercut.
This is radical.
The Lyft and Uber people.
This is nuts.
Now, would you get in, or would you be like, no, I already ordered. I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm yelling because I feel like you would yell that.
They should start. They should start an app for it. Uber Busters, and then you go you call Uber.
By the way,
gonna come out and race you.
Here's the funniest part about this: the word that I heard that they're being called is hustlers.
Guys, I want to see if there's any true city people.
Hustlers.
What do they call? What was the name for it? Because my buddy Ed, if he's watching, I apologize. Ed's dad did this. His dad was from Kensington, and his dad was he was a cabbie. He had the CB, but there's a name for it in the city. I got to get the name.
So wait, he was not a real cabbie, but was presenting himself
He did
as
the same
cabbie.
thing they're doing, just pulling up on. He would go down Broad Street. He would go down Chestnut and pick up people. Yeah, and drive them.
But now that was before people actually ordered it.
They would call and they would be sitting on the corner and he'd go up and go grab them.
Oh, that's right.
He'd be like, "You waiting for a cab?" And they'd be like, "Yeah."
I used to get cabs all the time. I worked at a pizza place and I used to get cabs to work.
You told me that.
It would cost me $5. And I think I would give him $1 tip, so it was like $6.
That's crazy.
Imagine that price today.
You get $1.
Well, Jim, it was $5.
Son of a bitch.
I was a counter girl at a pizza shop. I mean, you're lucky that I was even ordering this cab, let alone tipping.
I know.
18 years old.
I know you were. It's
Okay.
not young to be tipping. I used to take my mom.
With a 2-year-old son.
Yeah, my mom, when I would get my hair done, my mom would give me a $3 tip, I think, and I would always take $1.
$3 for back then?
I think
that's
a
lot.
Yeah, she'd be like, she used to make me go to the hairdresser. I didn't
that
go to
makes
the
sense.
when I was going to the barber, I don't even remember if I.
Because you got to think about how long ago this is.
Yeah,
it was a
back
long
in the
time
day.
ago.
This is when the hairdresser thing was going on in the late
minute.
80s. This is what fluorescent colors were big up north.
Yo, but a lot of these cabbies are getting mad because that's a big cab port because most people fly to get to their cruise in Seattle unless you live there. But people on those Alaska cruises, they got to get back to the airport, so that's like a good payday that they're missing out on.
You know that I did Uber for a day.
Oh my God, please don't talk about your Uber day.
I'm not going to talk about it. But you don't know how evil I was the Uber Nazi. I
Okay,
would just
one
tell people,
day
like, no.
we'll talk about that.
Some girl gave me an attitude. I was like, ma'am, you can shut that door. I can go because I do not need to do this right now. I'm trying to hang out. I was trying to hang out with my brother. We didn't even see each other once. Anyway.
All right, listen.
Wait, what I'm saying is what I want to say is the money. You got to remember something. If somebody goes up and says, they were probably Uber drivers because they're going up and going, yo, give me $50. He's going to charge you 70. They don't even get that. They get the 20. Uber gets the 50.
Oh yeah, I don't even know how it goes.
Oh, they would kill you on that.
Yeah.
You don't make no money.
So these guys are just
So
rolling.
what I made.
So,
what did I make that one day? I drove all over the city.
Listen, you can't hate the hustle.
God, hustle's
Sorry,
so good.
I think it's like, hey, free enterprise, right?
Enterprise.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but
Well, do what
that's
they
the
do.
way it is.
Yo, now they got their number, so the next time they cruise, they're gonna be calling that guy.
Oh yeah, I would.
That's how you do it.
Yes.
Even the Uber guys do it.
Put me in your phone.
Yeah, why not?
Let's get it together. Speaking about ports, Port of Miami is the first port to use that what's it called? The power lock-in.
Oh, so this is what's going on right now.
Shore power.
They were showing these giant plugins. They look like the things that go in the back of the TV for like like Nintendo or whatever, but they're like giant monstrous ones. And what they're gonna do is I guess they have to make it for your boat. And then they plug it into the boat,
Well, the
and it
ships
goes
have to be
directly
equipped
plugged in.
with them.
Because now they're going to make money off it. They're not just using the boat's gas and blowing smoke.
Well, here's
in the
what they
air.
want. They want less emissions in the port. However, it's just you're just kind of moving emissions from one space to another because obviously the electricity used does that as well.
We know the problems here.
But that's not the point. The point is, at least they're not going to have that smoke all over stuff in the port.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I wonder if the ports are making more money from the ships using their electricity.
They have to be.
So it's probably a big money grab too. The Carnival Conquest has officially plugged in Miami. So it worked.
So that's a good thing.
It worked.
Yeah.
I feel like it's good to know that it worked.
I will
What
say
if they
this.
plugged in, they're like, wait, the lights aren't going on.
Yeah, that would suck. Yeah, it would suck because there's power to go out for a second or two because it's going to take them time to plug in.
So I
giant
wonder how
plugs
that's
in.
going to happen, guys. When
They
they're
show it
plugged
in the
in
video.
during like storm season. Or is it going to be easy for them to just be like, all right, the power's down, you got to unplug? Like, how's that going to work? Because all the refrigeration's going to go down if they unplug
for a few seconds.
for maybe a while.
I don't see them
Who
losing
knows?
power though at the port because
I
of
guess
the
so.
way it plugs in.
It could be a thing,
Could be.
right?
Well, here's the thing. They probably go into the backup and then they'll go into like the generator. They'll go into like the regular ship's power.
Yeah.
I'm sure they have to accept that like once in a while,
It could
right?
be a situation.
It could definitely
I'm
be a
just
situation.
saying.
I mean, we
Okay.
know. I was thinking of people getting electrocuted. I'm like, oh my god, it's a lot of power.
I wonder
going in
who's
there.
going to be in charge of
I
doing the
would never
plug-in.
want to do that,
Is there
man.
like 5 people doing it, or just one person doing
Yeah, I got
it?
some balls.
There's got to have like a bunch of people like,
Yeah, you gotta have some balls.
I don't know. But anyway, also in Pier news, an old pier in Philadelphia.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
great story this morning
Yes.
by
The SS United States.
Yes,
Um,
not the SS United States, just the United States, right? Or is it the SS?
It's the SS
Oh, maybe I'm
United
wrong.
States.
Okay, I thought it was just the United States.
By September 12th,
Yeah.
it has to leave the Philadelphia port.
So here's what I watched in the documentary that I watched a few weeks ago. This story just kind of like broke out to the world, but I saw this. There's a company from New York. These New York guys, they're like save the ship people. They're trying to save this ship.
Yeah, because it's a historic ship. It was considered the fastest ship at sea.
It was used to move like prisoners
like
or
a
to
long
move
time
like
ago.
something with the war in World War II.
Yes.
It was built around World
A
War
lot
II.
of famous people were on the ship, and yeah, it was like some state of the art. The whole ship's made of metal, right?
It's all made of aluminum. Yeah,
oh my
the
God,
guy
aluminum.
The guy wanted a ship that like couldn't be on fire. They even have a piano, and it's the same company I think that built the Leviathan, which was like you know what's funny? The
Yeah.
Leviathan was a German ship that was too afraid to go back to Germany during the war because England said they were going to like sink it, so they stayed in New York and we took it.
Yeah.
We refurbished it, and the company that refurbed it's the company that made this ship.
Yes.
And anyway, they want to. So I heard like this company from Middle East bought that port, and they tried to double charge. They want double the money. I think they kind of wanted out of there for some reason,
I
but
don't know.
they were like doubling the charge. So this group from New York who like saved. I don't know if it's just that ship, but they like are involved with saving ships. They came down and like try to get involved and raise money.
Well, apparently it's behind on their port fees. So
Yeah. They're saying some dude from Australia is like a billionaire might buy it, but I don't even know where that came from.
I think they just want them.
Somebody made a video about
I think they just want this person to. This person's like, why are you putting me under the bus? I'm not buying a ship.
I know you're talking about.
Thank you.
The ship, I actually drone this ship. Michelle actually has
we have a drone
video.
We posted it not that long ago, actually. So some of you guys may have seen it. If you haven't seen it, you have to look back in the video.
It's
but
that ship.
We did drone the ship. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool ship.
It's a cool ship. It's not huge. It's not. I mean, at the time it was big.
It retired in 1969. So there was a lot of famous people in the 50s and 60s, I think, that were on the ship. So
I think it's pretty at cool. The time was the fastest ship of its size.
You can see video. There's actual it was in existence when they had movies, obviously in the 50s and all. So you can see people on the ship. It's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
Yes. And what else do we got?
But that's a shame if they do dismantle the ship because they, we forgot to mention that. Norwegian tried to buy it. They even had a symbol for it. The American, they had a flag with the Norwegian symbol.
Oh, yeah.
They tried to buy it. They promised they were going to buy it. They never did. And then
Crystal Cruise Lines, they were going to buy it as well, but they just didn't for whatever reasons. I think it wasn't the cost to refurb the ship is just too massive, and they just don't want to do it.
Yes.
Maybe I don't think it would go along with today's cruising.
No.
You know what I mean? It'd be too much to make it like people want to cruise today.
Yeah, I don't know what they would do.
Or
it would have to be one of them ships that goes like or the Galapagos.
I guess, but
There's
they
want
right? Beautiful little yachts for that luxury. Yeah. That thing's too big, right? I feel like it's big.
I thought that one.
Maybe it's not big.
What's the Flora look like? Is the Flora how long?
I don't know, but it's it's totally big. It's nothing.
I mean, it's trying to look like a giant ship. Yes.
Yeah. But anyway, also celebrities, talk about ships. Celebrities sold 2 ships, the Exploration and the Expedition. They were ships that were going to the Galapagos.
They were little ones.
They sold them to National Geographic.
So what are they going to do with it?
I don't know. I guess they're going to explore.
They're going to have a National Geographic cruise, maybe?
No. I think they're just going to use that for National Geographic stuff.
They were small ships. They were very small. One was like a...
I think that's kind of interesting, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone's ever been on those ships. We haven't.
The one looks like one of them ships that Tex always rents when they go to what are they called? Catamaran.
I'm not sure what they look
like.
No,
it looks like that one that was pulling up next to us. Remember we didn't know what it was?
Scientific that's the ship. Flora. I don't know if there's actually.
No, not the Flora. The Flora looks like a regular boat. It's just smaller.
I don't know what these look like. I've never looked them up.
I'll show you. You got to look them up. I looked it up.
National Geographic is buying them. Do you hear these winds? Look at this thing. This is the real news, okay? This backdrop is on the fritz. It might hit us. Oh my god.
I don't know what's going to happen.
We don't know. It might take us out. Okay, so let's hurry up before
Alright, what's next?
I think that's it. We have one last thing to talk about. One last thing to talk about. It's kind of silly. I don't know if this is a thing at all, but I heard this today, that there's been a little talk about Father's Day being a little underwhelming. And some people are a little disappointed with Carnival in particular, but I don't know if it's just
anybody
Carnival.
Out there for Father's Day? Maybe they can let us know.
Apparently, they're saying all they got for Father's Day
was a cake. Now,
I'm thinking is this just a cake at the buffet? Like a happy, how they have the welcome aboard cake?
Yeah.
Was there just a giant cake at the dessert thing that said Happy Father's Day?
I have 2 questions about it.
I think they want more, but I don't know what you'd want.
Like men in general are kind of under attack, maybe.
Okay.
Could that be it?
Possibly.
Men don't oh man, who cares about them? Father's Day.
Well, Father's Day is always mixed up with graduations, dads and grads. So I guess you kind of get bumped a little bit. It's like having a birthday at Christmas time.
I guess you gotta ask yourself this: if it was Mother's Day, would Mother's Day just be a cake?
No, Mother's Day they give out roses. But okay, but that's a cake, right?
Mother does give birth to the person. I want a cake.
Listen, I guess they figure on Mother's Day they give out roses. What would they give out on Father's Day? Pens?
I don't know.
I don't know why pens.
But pen's a good one.
But
pen would be good.
Ties? How fun would that be?
So much money.
I know. But if they gave out Carnival ties.
I mean, the money they charge, I guess they could throw a little bag in there.
Lanyards that said Happy Father's Day. I don't know. What could you give? Keychains?
Maybe they want it more of
Father's Day gifts are so boring, by the way. Who else agrees? They're so boring.
What on Father's Day?
like
Did
golf
they
balls.
celebrate it? Did they do anything at their show?
No, apparently they're saying like it's just like who cares?
Well, that's
who cares?
weird.
We
That's
just has
weird.
there's just a cake and that's the end of
I
that.
gotta watch the videos
Now
on
for
this
me,
because I'm a
I
little.
think it's fine because what do you need? Maybe they could have gave out like what would
Okay,
you want?
one, they shouldn't. They didn't give anything. That's
Okay.
stupid.
No, but they give the women roses. That was the thing.
That's fine.
They don't
Women
give men
and
anything.
roses are a
So
thing.
what would you want if you were to get something? Just for argument's sake.
What would be a fun gift?
What would
I think
you
the pen
want
sounded good, but let me think of
If
something
they
better.
were gonna like walk around, maybe I don't know where they would even give these gifts at the theater.
A keychain, a bottle opener.
A bottle opener. There you go. You know what's so funny? I would like a bottle opener. I always need one.
Yeah, well, I'll give it to you. I'll give you mine.
Jim can get the bottle opener and I'll steal it.
Yeah,
And we're going down. Oh my god.
it's gonna hit me. It's fine.
We're going down.
It's going down.
Look.
I didn't think this went on. This thing's
Look
just
at this.
going through
It's
turmoil.
already on the fritz on this side.
Is it always gonna deal with this shit? This poor thing.
No.
I feel
But
like the
guys-
ocean's coming at us. But wait a minute.
What?
We're not done with that. We can't just end it on Father's
Why?
Day.
That's
That's
it.
it.
That's all
You're
we got.
telling me the Father's Day,
That's it.
but here's what I'm gonna get to the point though of it. Like, so they were mad that they didn't get a gift. That's so weird that you would expect anything.
I know.
On Christmas, they didn't give out gifts.
That's what I'm
Did
saying. No.
Like, okay, so
I guess they're
for
feeling
them
like
to-
fathers are.
But I think there's more to the story. I think you're missing the story.
What am I missing?
I'm guessing that they didn't honor them on that. Like, you know, they'll do like a military thing. I'm guessing that the
didn't
guy,
say,
the
like, to
cruise
all the
director,
fathers
didn't say
out
like
here.
Happy Father's Day.
I don't know. I'm not saying that didn't happen. I have no idea.
To all the dads,
All I'm
Happy
saying, I
Father's
just
Day.
heard some info today. The people were a little PO'd, okay? And John Heald responded
Oh, he's so. Here's
that
my
there was
beef.
a cake.
Guys, this guy, John Heald.
So
Okay,
a cake was presented.
Let me tell you what bothers me about John Heald. And look, I'm a carnival guy. This guy, John Heald, is a company guy. And yet, everyone goes to this man for questions as if, well, John Heald responded and he said this or he said that. Of course he's going to say, has anyone ever heard John Heald say, yeah, you know, Carnival did cut back on a lot of good shit at the dining room. Or Carnival did cut back on a lot of stuff. You don't ever hear him say that. So every time, if a dude always goes to, well, you know, they cut back because nobody liked it, or they cut back because this, or they cut back because of that, he's always got an answer. So what I'm saying is guys, he works for Carnival. Why do we even turn to John Heald for
Nobody
any
knows.
information?
We're trying to figure that out.
Okay, because remember he hated the camera people videotaping. You know why? Because people are going on and they're giving their opinions, and he's scared to death of what their opinions are at Carnival. Okay? And so obviously, but I love these people that turn to John Heald like he's an ambassador of the company. What are you complaining about?
That was
He
his
probably has
response.
no kids.
I
Any
didn't
kids?
see his response because I don't.
I want to see his response. I got to go in and
But yeah.
watch this, and we got to talk about this again tomorrow.
So
There's no news. This is going to
We're
be
not gonna
news.
keep
Father's
talking about
Day,
Father's Day.
Carnival bullshit.
listen.
I want to be
wanna
honored.
know
Did they
if
get this on Father's?
anybody
This is a Father's Day gift.
Here's what I want to know, guys, in your comments. You ready? I know Father's Day is ended, but I want to know: has anybody been on a cruise and had any what's anything going on for Father's Day?
Did they do anything?
An acknowledgement,
Somebody had it on a
a
cruise.
clap,
Yeah,
a round of
did they do a
applause.
slow hand like a
How
clap?
did the cake look? Was it a good cake?
Yeah, it was
What-
a good cake. Yeah, like what kind of
That's
icing
what we
was on
wanna
the
know.
cake? If it had a good buttercream icing, what do you complain about,
that's
dudes?
all right.
You got a Father's Day cake.
I know
Go
you
cut
would
a
love
piece.
that for Father's Day. Piece
I
of
just
cake.
want a piece of cake.
There you go.
Your dad wants a piece of cake.
My dad loves cake.
So I don't think I feel like the men are being weird unless that night they also didn't mention Happy Father's Day or during the day at some
Yeah,
point.
so anybody who's been on these ships for Father's Day, let me know. Say, yes, they did. They did say that at the theater. We don't know. 'cause
and
we
would you
weren't
be
there.
offended?
So, did
Put
they
Y
acknowledge
for
Father's
yes.
Day if you were ever
Yes.
on a Father's Day sailing?
Yes.
And if not, would you care?
And just the fathers respond.
Yeah.
Okay, because if you're not a dad, why would you care? I'm just wondering, because I wouldn't feel that offended about it. I always thought Father's Day was a sham, and we got the shit end of the stick anyway. Which just because I'm, and
Just
I'm only saying
it's
that.
just a holiday for the stores. That's
Yeah, I'm just saying because I feel like it's late in the year. It's during. I just want to go down shore. Like I want to be at the beach.
Yeah, June, we're ready to go.
Yeah, Mother's Day is like perfect time. It's like, what do we do? It's Mother's Day.
Yes.
Plus, mothers are important.
Well, guys, we'll see you tomorrow after work. Maybe from the beach.
We're gonna do a close.
Who knows?
We're trying to go to the beach.